Hello everyone, MFPallytime here, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We join our party just outside of Worm Rock Fortress. We were trying to pass through this area to get to Baldur's Gate, and as we approached the guard, they saw every crime we have ever committed near a scrying eye. It turns out someone indeed was watching. We got thrown in jail and broke out, but as I was breaking out, my mind connected with Gortash, the big guy in charge, the big bad evil guy, one of the dead too. And he said he recognized me, he said we were old friends, and he welcomed me inside with open arms. I have a feeling in most situations we'd be sneaking around trying not to be seen, but we may have a unique opportunity here as the Dark Urge, and I want to try to take it. First things first, we're going to camp. We went through most of Act 2 only resting like one time. We're going to... Hey, that kid's here.
Light on my feet.
The one who was looking for their mom. The cat Grub. How fitting is that?
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right?
I sure do.
Really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming.
Oh.
Could we maybe stay here?
Yes! We can play One-A-Cup!
What does that mean? Well, if Karlak says you can stay, go ahead, pick a spot, settle in.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And we do need to eat. We've been picking up food like crazy, and I've just been kind of amassing it because we haven't slept at all. Speaking of which, I don't see the beds.
It is the smell that strikes you first. Spiced ceremonial oils cut through with the copper tang of blood.
What in the heck is that?
Candlelight
Whoa!
might almost be sleeping, but his empty eyes stare. His lips slack around a curl of parchment, poking through like a yellowed tongue.
Zevlor.
Message.
Such tender trappings you use to make your followers think themselves safe. This flesh bag was a pet of yours, was he not? He made a fine canvas for my blades. His screams, the sweet chorus. To witness my slaughter is an honor, but this is the only the beginning. Soon you will look upon such spectacles of devastation. Baal's vision wrought by my unholy hands. What idol might I make of you? What effigies of your underlings? You will be my masterpiece, signed Orin the Red. The shapeshifter that keeps messing with us has now left Zevlor with a painting inside of our camp. Oh my fucking god. She's gotta go. We gotta kill her. We gotta kill her now. We gotta kill her right now. Where is she? Poor Zevlor. Last time we saw him, he was on the Mind Flayer ship. It sounds like he betrayed the rest of the tieflings in Act 2, though. Ran up to Thorm and was like, hey, I'll be your friend. I mean, that's just the secondhand story we've heard, the hearsay we've heard. Zevlor seemed like he was a good guy. We're gonna have to... Hey, Karlak, can you throw his body somewhere else? It's right in the middle of camp. It's kind of gross. Let's get that out of here. We have... Oh, I can't even move the body. Oh, no. Also, while that was going on, there was a lawnmower. It felt like parked right outside of my office, so hopefully our noise removal is doing its job. Oh, God, we're visiting the Emperor again. Is this supposed to be a big reveal? I don't want to be a Mind Flayer.
How did you... Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle.
So is the brain getting stronger?
It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash.
Oh.
Fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct.
Those are the tremors we were feeling while moving around.
I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders. and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber.
You just sit here and watch him, my dude? Well, I guess he doesn't really have anywhere else to go.
You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome.
Are you coming on to me? Your company is disgusting. I expected you to be on more guard this close to the brain.
You are correct. I should be. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else.
Is it someone from your past?
Indeed. Duke Stelmane. Or as I knew her, Berlin, when she was alive. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Berlin was different from my relationship with you.
Well, each friendship is different, right? How so?
In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Berlin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone.
The Dark Urge offering a mind flayer a hug doesn't seem like that's going to be in my wheelhouse, but I am sorry for your loss, Emperor.
I appreciate your understanding. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people.
If they felt nothing, they wouldn't do anything, right? You need to feel stuff to be motivated, and the mind flayers seem very, very motivated. Don't let your guard down again. For real. This is the time to stay diligent.
I won't, but I could do with your assistance. You remain attached to your physical form. I suggest you shed that attachment.
No.
We will do better against the Elder Brain, the more illithid we both are.
No.
Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus.
Bro, I'm sick of things getting inside my head. I've been putting all kinds of worms in there. I know I did that to myself, but now I could turn into a demon. I have urges. I hear voices. I just want to be Zen. That's all I want. So our main quest with Gortash, he welcomed us into his inauguration that's happening upstairs here inside of the hold. And I have a feeling he's doing that to prove a point. You know, a big public audience, everyone's going to be there, they're going to be watching. He welcomes me there to oh, that's a trap. He welcomes... Wait, how is this a trap? It's a body. I don't even have the ability to disarm it. Is this trapped? Indeed it is. He invites me to the inauguration, big public spectacle. He knows we can't do anything. He's probably going to try to prove a point in there. At least that's where my mind's at. That's how I'm feeling about this. I don't seem to remember how I left the jail. I know we broke a wall down. Did we take a boat? Is that why this little boat's here? I was just going to go back in the same way I came out since Zen was welcomed in. I was going to walk right through the front door. But maybe we do have to find another way around. As we ended the last episode, Will and Shadowheart both leveled up. They caught Karlach and Zen. And let me just say, I am very excited for you guys to see Will in combat next time. I'm not going to spoil too much, but I will highlight, if you know what those icons are, good. So we are almost directly underneath that security checkpoint that locked us up in the first place. I know this is a weird camera angle, but this is the street up above and the bridge to get up there. Well, maybe this is a different checkpoint, actually. I think we were more on this side of it. So this is the other side of the checkpoint. Well, the path continues up by the castle, and this looks like it's a bit more man-made, having a wooden ladder. But then these wooden ladders just go to these knotted roots. How am I supposed to get out of here? Oh, we are climbing the castle now. That was a major... These guys got a lot of vines growing up the side of the castle. I expected that to be just a tiny thing. Turning off highlights. I don't want to see anybody through the wall. This is a locked set of double doors. What is this on the mini-map? Confront Lord Gortash. So, this is right where we need to be. How perfect. Shadowheart is going to cast Pass Without Trace. No, Shadowheart's going to cast it. Not you, Zen. I know. You were excited. No, Blessing of the Trickster. That's what I want. And we're going to put that right on Zen. There you go, bud. I'll go ahead and get down. We'll have everyone sneak. It is locked, so let's see if Zen can get in. I imagine this is going to be a pretty difficult lock. It is a 20 with guidance. We could probably still get it. We roll 20! Oh, come on! All right, the door opens. I could cast a darkness here if we felt like we really needed to. I just rested, so that wouldn't be that big of a deal. Let me try to just open it and then move to the side. Looks fine. Is inside trespassing, or was it just the door? You know what? Let's go ahead and bring everybody in. I was thinking about doing this with just Zen at the start, but everybody stand. We should be welcomed. Karlach has a dog in this race. She doesn't like Gortash. She was sold off from him. That's why she ended up in Avernus in the first place. And last we heard, Will's dad's around here somewhere too. So I don't think I should go in just by myself. Now, as far as opening the door, can we do that without getting in trouble? Hey! Just gonna casually walk in here. We've been invited. This shouldn't be a big deal.
Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch,
I didn't do anything.
Action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city.
Oh, is this just me learning my place really fast? He's like, I've invited you in here. By the way, don't try anything. All right, point taken. I'll be peaceful. These guys have at least 200 HP. They would be pretty hard to take down.
The Steel Watch appreciate your cooperation, citizen.
And I mean, look at what they're made of, too. Well,
Ravengard, what a moment. The Blade of Frontiers graces our halls, and he's wearing his devilish best.
oh, that's mean.
My father. He's here.
Crawling back from his bloody disgrace. It's my favorite assassin. Gods, you're a sight for sore eyes.
You talking to me?
Orin told me she made a fool of you. And I should have known you wouldn't go down that easy.
Oh. I'm surprised Karlach hasn't moved in here yet. You know me? Makes it sound like I have no idea what you're talking about. But your favorite assassin? Like, he had many assassins. Maybe I was just one of them. Let's try 3.
Then she didn't lie. The past is lost to you.
Well, it didn't work.
Let me clear up some mysteries then. We share so much history.
Do we?
You and I initiated this plot. We discussed in depth the failures of our predecessors and how to avoid them. We understood that if we were to unite, no one could stand in the way of the Dead Three. So, unite we did. First, we obtained the crown. Then we enslaved the brain. From there, it was but a small step to the most successful religious hoax ever perpetrated.
Is he just saying this in front of everybody? That's kind of weird, right? Oh, I'm going to ask the Emperor if he's telling the truth.
It seems so.
In Baal's name, you set your bloody daggers to cause panic in the streets. killing in the Absolute's name. You would have carried out that part of the plan had Orin not ruined your hard work. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute.
And the Absolute is what he
In the
controls.
name of their god.
It was
Wow.
all going so well until you vanished. Orin informed us that henceforth she would speak for the Temple of Baal and act on their behalf.
But she made a mess of things. Unlike you, she cannot control herself.
I don't know if I can really control myself either.
What the fuck is going on here?
Karlak? She just kind of said that really angrily. Is she worried that I'm working with him? Karlak, I don't know what he's talking about. You've misread me. I've come to put an end to this evil plot.
Have you gone soft? I find that hard to believe. One's true nature always rises to the top. When Ketheric fell, I feared the worst. That our plans would fail like so many before because of discord among ourselves. And now you've returned. We can achieve all of our dreams still. You brought Thorm's Netherstone.
Yes? Oh, should I put that away?
To control the brain. Without Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful.
That's what the Tremors have been.
Clicks are a clear warning. If
Yeah.
nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, a bleak prospect. But it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I renew our old partnership. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Wow, this is a lot to take in. This is a lot to take in. So he made the plot of the Absolute by controlling that floating brain with the Dead Three. One of the Dead Three have fallen, and their grip on the brain is loosening. We have the gem to help strengthen that grip again. If we give it to him, we're giving the big bag evil guy exactly what he wants, right? Because he will then be able to control the Absolute and reign supreme over the city because he's defending the city from himself attacking. Man, that is cool. That, I gotta be honest. That's a pretty cool way of going about things. I'm not saying I want to do it. I'm just saying I never would have thought of doing that as my big bad evil plan. However, if we keep the gem away from him and the grip on the brain does loosen, all of a sudden Ceramorphosis starts to go crazy and there is a Mind Flayer army here in the city that will enslave everyone. He's putting me in a pretty difficult spot. Of course, if I choose to attack him here, we have the Sentinel Guard all behind us. So like I said, a very public place where he's putting me in my spot, and I don't feel like I can do anything. I'm going to ask why the crown is failing.
It's not. But it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone.
I agree with that.
Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again.
So, number 2 seems like it might be my best option here. I want to avenge myself. I want to strike Orin. That doesn't mean I'm agreeing to help him. That doesn't mean I'm giving him anything. Right? It just means, hey, I want to take down this person who is also leaving bodies at my camp.
Ousting Orin and helping you reclaim your birthright would be my greatest honor.
Your greatest honor.
With Ketheric felled, Orin proves treacherous. She craves the Netherstones for her own, desperate to impress Baal. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest.
I've noticed she's really been picking on me as we were going through that city outside. You know I'm not afraid of her. I can kill her, dude. I can kill her.
You've met her assassins. Efficient killers, by all accounts. I know you survived previous encounters, but she won't relent. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before.
Okay, don't bring that up.
She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. So I turn to the Scion of Baal. You are his dear prince. He created you to rule.
It's gonna take a lot to make me trust you, my dude, even with those compliments. And I feel like even saying that with Karlach behind me is a bit of a stretch.
Let's make our pact anew. A divine oath.
A divine
sworn upon
oath?
Spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
The urge, the deplorably brutal urge sickens within you. When you level the world over, that dead world must be yours alone. But first you will rule. Then you will ruin.
What do you say? Shall we be allies?
Wait, why'd you ignore Will?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
I don't think it's that simple, is it? Because we'd be taking an oath?
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
I'm going to try to examine his body language with an insight check. Ooh, detecting thoughts could work too. Let's do an insight check first and then see if we need to pry any deeper. It's a 15 on the roll. We have guidance and a +3 from wisdom. We roll at 19.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
So we don't think he's lying. I'm stressed. I'm sorry. I don't remember if I finished this thought. I have a paladin named Grub, and he broke his oath recently. And if it is a sacred oath like that, let's just say I don't want to go through that process again. So if it's a temporary alliance that's also bound by an oath, that does not seem like something I should do. I'm going to say Orin betrayed me, and you did nothing to help me then. What has changed now, Gortash?
We would not meddle in each other's affairs. This was our agreement. She came to us as Baal's chosen. We are but servants to our lords. Your presence here means your lord sees a purpose for you yet. I tolerated Orin, but I liked you.
I seem to have trusted you once, and it ruined me. I'm not about to repeat the same mistake again. I do like that one a lot. The monk option seems cool too, and we did go monk to fight the urge. You seek to rule the city. I seek to better its people. We shall not be allies. That's just straight up turning him down. I guess so is this one too. Man, you've given me a lot to think about. I'm not going to make any promises now.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision.
What do you mean?
Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter.
What?
Faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
What?
Take that with a grain of salt. This is Gortash we're talking to.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
Do we think he's telling the truth? How am I supposed to find Orin if she can change her form so easily?
Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. The Baal Temple, your old haunt, now reeks of her ichors. Do you even remember how to find it?
No. Could you point it out? No.
A shame.
I'll be honest.
It's a secret even to me.
Oh, really?
You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies.
Surely the Steel Watch can handle her, right? I mean, they are gigantic robots.
Orin is elusive, shall we say. The grip of the Steel Watch may be tight, but sand still slips through its fingers. And some conflicts are best resolved quietly. The people are cattle, obedient until panicked.
All right, my dude, I gotta go.
Before you do, come and witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
He's been elected. Well, that's not exactly true, is it? I'm gonna say fine, let's get it over with. Like I said, I feel like fighting him right now would be a very, very bad idea. We're gonna have to see where this plays out.
You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes.
So he said that, he literally did say that right in front of everybody. And that's Will's dad.
I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
What if he's the enemy?
I swear.
Oh, that was maniacal.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent?
Grant consent? Prepare to object? Oh, I'm just not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything.
Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
He really has put us in a very
My
difficult
friends,
spot.
The Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
So we did not make an oath, but it seems like the offer still
Dear
stands.
Karlach, I'd
Oh.
busy myself finding Orin if I were you. I'll still be here for any unfinished business once you've secured your camp.
That's it? That's all you have to say to me?
Were you hoping for something else? A word of wisdom? A hug?
Thanks to you, I don't hope for things anymore. I just take whatever it is I want. See you soon, motherfucker.
You most certainly will.
We certainly will, he says. So who is here to witness this? Lady Alia Dernbold. Lady Ruth. It seems like all of the upper families from Baldur's Gate laid witness on this here.
First act as Archduke, my lord.
We prepare an army
For our own Steel Watch will be mobilized.
Next, we identify all enemies within our walls and in our ranks.
He's very quiet, I apologize.
Until they prove loyal.
He's gonna imprison everyone that doesn't like him and mobilize these guys as enemies within. What do you mean?
Traitors, Courtier. Any who dare speak ill.
He's gonna mobilize these guys as the City Watch.
Under Gortash.
Oh, Gortash just took over the Flaming Fist and the Steel Watch to become one army. Meanwhile, he has another army marching towards us at the exact same time. Can we talk to Will's dad? Now that the ceremony's over?
Rest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
We've never seen that before.
Father, my dearest boy, the hells have touched you, but you've come to me just as Gortash said you would. A true soul, no less.
Uh-oh.
Father and son, unstoppable generals. You and your allies will usher in a new dawn.
A new dawn. Is that what you call the tyranny the Absolute brings to Baldur's Gate?
Why do you say this? Only the shadows would name the sun a tyrant. Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us.
Oh, no.
Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. And it will be Gortash who ignites the final spark.
No. This isn't him. This is the tadpole talking.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Torill's first and only grand city.
So is he being controlled to say this? Ignore Ravengard's hesitation. No, call him my tadpole. I'm going to try to explore his uncertainty. We will add guidance. Okay. As long as I don't roll a 1, we got it. We rolled a 16, rolled up to a 22.
First comes a vision of terror. The city of Baldur's Gate taken by Lithids. But beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming Ravengard presiding over the sunlit city, applauded by the people. A people at peace. The true Ravengard lurks somewhere in this infected mind, seeking freedom, seeking victory.
Have we finished then?
I'm here to help you. Florrick sent me. It's the only thing we have left to say.
Help me? Ah, the Black Widow caught you in her web. Florrick chose shadow over light. Her betrayal burned deeper than the fires of Avernus. She's been punished for her lies. Don't let her get to you.
The Duke wants to keep Florrick's location a secret. Little does he know that you've already found her.
Well, I guess I'll be on my way. Still undecided what we need to do with that. What's Will have to say?
My lord?
Incredible. To hear my father's voice speak those words, like a stranger wrapped in his flesh. But there's still a glimmer of him in there, calling for release. I feel it. I know it.
I felt it
I
too.
won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge.
Meaning
Oh, I went downstairs and look who's here.
we're not even pawns.
Hey, Will.
On the board. What happens next is out of our...
If it isn't little Will, straight to your handler. And I didn't even have to whistle.
Mizora, I've had enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Poor thing. You've had a tough go. And you don't know the half of it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated.
Since we just talked to him? What? Where have they taken him?
To the slaughter, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save.
Don't do it, Will.
Is there?
Don't do it.
Something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
She's trying to get him re-added into the pact. How devious. How could it be relocated? We just talked to him.
Like every last patriarch of this rich...
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning?
Nothing good, Will. It's never anything good. Oh, look at that. It's nothing good.
Certainly not. But she's as inevitable as Torill's path around the sun. We'll have answers soon enough. Mazora's gone to camp. We should speak with her. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
He was literally standing up here before, and now he's gone, and they're still having the exact same conversation.
Such a heavy hand.
Okay. Yeah, because he has been relocated. Back at camp. Oh, good. They moved Zavlor's body. That's good, at least. You know, I didn't even think of speaking with Dead when that happened. Oh, I'm so dumb. Well, we've been traveling with the same party for a long time. That doesn't necessarily mean anything if she can become one of our friends that we've traveled with for a long time. However, I thought maybe we should start with the newest people coming into camp, like the small girl who lost her mom and can't find her mom and then invited herself to, I invited her to live here, to be fair. I don't want to speak with her. She has a cat following her around. So I thought drinking a potion of animal speaking and then speaking to her closest companion may illuminate something. Although if that's just another faceless, then maybe I can't speak with
I'm just a cat. But please, talk to Yenna.
Oh, why are you so scared, little kitty?
Well, why are you so nosy?
Is Yenna mistreating you?
Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her, not me.
What? May I pet you, little cat? Oh, actually, do you know what happened to Yenna's mother?
Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life.
May I pet you?
Please don't.
Please don't. Well, okay, cat. That didn't help me at all.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients.
Let me see that knife.
I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Oh, I can't even talk to him. Does this have to, do I have to do this investigation at night, maybe? I haven't spoken to Halsin in a while. Does he seem normal?
Mizora schemes with Will's very freedom. He deserves to know what she is up to.
I agree. Have you heard from Thaniel since we moved on?
I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well. And Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it.
Man.
Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves.
Hey, that sounds really nice, actually. I don't think Halsin's the faceless. Everyone else has been with me the entire time except for Asterion.
Did we really have to kill the Moon Maiden's servant?
Apparently not. Can you believe it? Oh my god. Shadowheart says she needs to make a sacrifice, and then we make a sacrifice, and everyone gets so upset. I'm sorry for killing her. My instincts called upon me, and I was afraid.
I won't weep for her, but we could have used her as leverage instead. Sometimes we need to think with our heads before our knives, dear.
The fucking vampire just told me that? It's him. He's the faceless one. I'll take him down right now. I know we just rested, but I want to know what's going on. And here she comes.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me.
Is this an ambush? Oh, we bringing friends?
Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in Beator.
Notum sit in Beator.
Holy hells.
What's happening? Just what are you up to?
I come to bargain. The hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamos.
Oh, it's a new pact.
Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos.
Oh my god. Will?
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable.
What are you proposing?
A life for a life. No contract is ended without sacrifice. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
Will, she's trying to manipulate you, my dude. You need to break the pact. You deserve freedom from this. She's just gonna wrap you around her finger exactly like she did last time. We just got you out of the last one. Don't jump into another one, Will. It is not worth it.
You damned wretch. Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat Ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up.
She thought she could control you, Will.
Fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
If you stick around, if you are in my camp, I will kill you. Am I crystal clear on that? You're actually gone, right? Because she's standing right there. Oh my God, Will, you're just gonna let her stand next to you at camp?
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mizora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet.
You're your own man now, Will. It's better that way.
I have to believe that. I'm not the Hell's puppet in life, nor its warrior in death. The blade will be guiding his own hand. But freedom will be paid in my father's blood. Tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
My gain. Today, I mourn my loss.
Tomorrow I celebrate my...
moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Ravengard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something.
Okay, so let's recap. Gortash brought his dad out there to knight him, then immediately had him shift off and killed. Is that what I'm to believe was happening? I thought that Mizora was like, yeah, I know where he is, and something bad's totally gonna happen. And she was just trying to, like, sway Will in his decision-making, make it seem more dire, promise that no harm would come to him. Well, what if there was no harm coming to him anyway? I'm very surprised that we're just accepting that he's dead already without trying to save him. Maybe there's a way.
I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. It would be easier to drink the sticks down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise.
Well, you're in a party with a fool. What's the next step?
We obtain the final 2 netherstones and take back our minds. And the city. From the brain.
Level 12. 75 HP. Sneak attack does 1d6 plus 7 plus 2d6 piercing. What do you think happens? I sneak attack. Luck. Yeah, that's right. You get out of my camp. You get out of my camp. She took 0 damage and I used... Hey. Get out of here. Oh, she's just gonna keep doing that, huh? She really is just gonna stick around.
I wonder if the gods are watching me.
I'm gonna talk to Yenna again. I just think she's the
I
imposter.
brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
But I can't even say anything. What was the point of me coming back here to take inventory if I can't even say anything? Well, I'm going to bed. Let's see if anything bad happens during the night. We don't seem too uneasy. Volo's note. Oh my god, I just noticed Volo was missing. To whoever happens to find this note first, regrettably, a matter of critical import requiring my immediate attention has arisen. Not that your various misadventures are unimportant per se. Well, regardless. The matter is far too sensitive to be committed to parchment here, so I shall regale you of it when we meet again in Baldur's Gate. Cordially yours, Volothamp Gadram. I think you're the faceless one.
I brought my own...
Yeah, you brought your own paring knife. Is it the Dark Urge telling me to attack them? I mean, every other shapeshifter was in that part of the city that we ran into. That's where you came from. Well, this certainly has given me a lot to think about. If we kill off the main person who's haunting me right now, that's also helping Gortash. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's a big trimmer.
Not this again.
Oh, and an autosave to go along with it. Well, if we exit north here...
Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
Supposedly after this command, after it's done with this command, they don't know if they can issue another one. I have one of the stones. It's not enough to just give him one of the stones. He needs all three to control the brain. The area to the lower city is in front of us. Let's venture forth. Well, Gortash has taken all livestock under his property, and it seems as though the bustling city of Baldur's Gate is living up to its name. We are where? We don't even have an area on the map. Is there a waypoint? Is there a waypoint back this way? Oh, yes, there is. The ancient sigil circle. So this is the Basilisk Gate. This seems to be on the eastern side of the zone. We have a find the Tsar Palace, reach Cazador's Palace. That's off to the west somewhere. I'm not seeing any other quest markers, but this map is huge. So it seems as though we're going to be spending a lot of time in this part of the city. As always, thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. There's an undead that just healed for 3 down that alleyway. Seems like we have a lot of exploring to do. And I hope you're here to see it next time.